Hello, Sagittarius. We are going to do a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius stelliums, or if you just have strong Sagittarius in your energy. We're going to start with Sagittarius feminine, and we are going to focus on the masculine that you're dealing with or you have on your mind. And then I'm going to timestamp below Sagittarius masculine, and we'll do a reading on the feminine. So let's go ahead and get started. So for Sagittarius feminine, who is the masculine that they are dealing with or thinking about? What is going on with the masculine energy, please? What is going on with the person that Sagittarius feminine is thinking about? So we have self-sabotage, and it says judging, giving away power, focusing on the negative, building walls around the heart. So you could be dealing with someone who's acting in ways that self-sabotage their own well-being in relationships and career, whatever it is that they're doing. But it looks like they're self-sabotaging, they're sabotaging the connection, whether they're aware of it or not. Why are they doing this? What's going on with this masculine? So we have revelation. Let's get some more cards to see what this means. It could be possible that this person is coming to realize that they're sabotaging connections that they're in, or they coming to realize that they've sabotaged the connection that they're in with you. Who is this energy that Sagittarius feminine is dealing with? Who is this masculine, please? So we have the moon. So they could be a Cancer, Pisces energy. They may be self-sabotaging the connection out of the moon can talk about having fears, a lack of emotional stability, emotional insecurity. There could be issues having just to do surrounding mother, like maybe their mother or the mother of their children, or if they have kids outside of the connection with you. But it's like they have some type of emotional insecurities here. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, any water sign. But they may have been in the dark about something, so they could have approached the connection with you in a very non-attached way, or like a way that was, I'm getting someone who maybe was like in the Four of Cups, where they were not appreciative of the connection, like they took you for granted, or they took the relationship for granted. Now, the flip side of this, like the way on the other side of this, someone who could have sabotaged this connection with this moon energy is someone who is possibly very, very attached, and they're very, very clingy and very jealous, because whenever someone is too attached to a person, they're giving all away their power to the other person. So they're easily triggered. They become attached. They don't have a life of their own, and they're afraid to let that person go, or think that that person's going to abandon them. So it's kind of like either this person, depending on the person's personality, they maybe sabotage the connection by either being totally detached or too clingy. But with revelation, I feel like this person is kind of maybe coming to to the understanding that they have done this, that they have possibly ruined the connection or sabotaged the connection in some kind of a way. I feel like they're trying to gain some type of understanding. They may be coming into light about their own connections, their own fears here, and how they sabotage connections. You may not be the first person that they've actually done this with. This could be a pattern or habit that this person has of sabotaging connections. What are their fears here? Why do we have the moon? What is this person afraid of? Tell us about the moon. The Hanged Man. So they could fear betrayal. Strong Pisces energy. So a lot of you could be dealing with a Pisces sign, but they could fear betrayal, being left hanging, being abandoned. And so they kind of like jump ship. It seems like either like abandon connections prematurely themselves to avoid being abandoned, to avoid you know, that having happening to them, or they just come across as nonchalant. It's kind of an apathetic type of an attitude I'm getting from this person. They also focus a lot on the negative, but they focus on the negative in their life. It's like they just kind of take things for granted, is what I'm getting from this person. How does this individual feel about Sagittarius feminine? How do they feel about Sagittarius feminine? What are their thoughts and feelings about Sagittarius feminine? There could also be like this person, maybe they betrayed you either, because I feel like, they may have been betrayed in a relationship where they were cheated on. And so now there's a lot of fear when it comes to connecting with people and a long term, deep connection. They may also be doing that to other people, hurting them, betraying them, doing the same thing that basically was done to them. What are this person's thoughts and feelings about Sagittarius feminine, please? Secret glances. My admiration is hidden in those secret glances. I do feel like this person still thinks about you. It's kind of like they know that they sabotaged this connection is kind of what I'm getting because we have this revelation. So I do feel like this person is interested in you, but they have like some insecurities, some fears. It's like they may watch you and they don't really like approach you or say anything to you. So they kind of have a passive energy. Testing the waters. Okay, so about four different cards came out. Testing the waters. I'm exploring the potential of this relationship. This chemistry is so strong. It's setting my mind on fire. And then we also have bad date. I'm sorry we are not a good fit for each other. So there could have been something that happened here where it's like giving like they may have felt some chemistry towards you. Maybe you felt like it was a bad date or just not a good fit for one another. I feel like this person was interested in exploring or trying to get to know you because there was some type of chemistry and attraction, but possibly something happened here because obviously they sabotaged it in some kind of a way, and they may feel like you're not a good fit you're not a good fit for each other. And so there's kind of this like, because to me, the hanged man is like letting go, surrendering, moving on, kind of like abandoning ship in a way. Um, because it's like this person just doesn't, their attitude is more like instead of let's fix the connection or work on it, it's kind of like, well, I guess we just don't work out. Maybe you were just dating, not really in a long term, deep connection with this person. What is this person coming to you a revelation about? Tell us about revelation, please. Tell us about revelation. Maybe they feel at the end of everything that you two are just not a good fit. That could possibly be what it is. Five of Wands. There could be like they may feel like you two are not a good fit long term. Maybe there was an argument or there's too much competition or they just feel like maybe you don't get along. There could be other people in the picture like especially if you're just dating, kind of getting to know this person, it's like they may have met they know that you're dating others, they're dating others. It's like they're testing the water. They could be exploring different connections. I feel like there was chemistry with you, but this person may have some fears that causes them to sabotage connections, or something happened where it got sabotaged. They kind of blame themselves in a way. I feel like about what happened between the two of you. Let's see how the signs are feeling about Sagittarius feminine. Let's see how the signs are feeling. Aries to Pisces, how are the signs feeling about Sagittarius feminine? All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, you have competition, and it says they get intimidated and nervous knowing you get so much competition. So we kind of see that here with the five. So they may fear that you get a lot of competition. So there's that fear of if you get so much competition, then I'm going to be abandoned. Someone's going to come along and take you away. There could just be maybe there's too much competition between the two of you. Just it doesn't have to involve other people. Just power struggles. If you're dealing with the Taurus, I'm getting control, and it says I'm trying to control the situation to avoid having it control me. I kind of feel that again here with this five of wands. I'm getting a strong Mars energy, although I don't really see a whole lot of Mars here. Um, if you're dealing with a Gemini, we have a love triangle. And it says, I've been seeing someone else and I'm having trouble choosing. So, yeah, that could be again someone who, they're dating multiple people, testing the waters, exploring. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we have clueless, and it says, honestly, I don't even know what I did. Maybe you'll tell me. So if you're dealing with a Cancer, this person is confused about what happened here. So they may be in the dark. They may be trying to figure out what went wrong or why. They may not even be aware of their self-sabotaging tendencies. Some of them might actually blame you and feel like you're the one that sabotaged the connection. If you're dealing with a Leo, we have your choice. So here, I feel like this is somebody blaming you. Like it's kind of, if you're not together, it's like this person's like they just, like it was your decision to fall out or have this fallout or break up or something like that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have solitude, and it says, I'm taking a break from everyone and spending time alone. This person may still kind of check up on you, though, like social media or any way that they can once in a while, I'm getting. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have worth waiting for. So you could be meeting a new Libra, or there's a Libra who feels you're worth sticking around for. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, we have don't force it. So again, an energy of someone, it's like this person, there is some type of chemistry here, but it's like the persons with the hanged man, they're not really trying or going out of their way to say, hey, let's make the situation work. It's kind of like, well, I feel something. There was something there, but maybe we're just not a fit. I'm not going to force it. Let it go. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like leave it open type of energy, but they're not really like coming out of their way to go get you and find you and chase you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, another Sagittarius, we do have they will call. So I feel like a Sagittarius might reach out to you. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, we have unintentional. It says, I never meant to hurt you. I'm not who you think I am. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, we have incomparable. And it says, no one has ever made me feel the way you do. You're irreplaceable. And if you're dealing with the Pisces, we have angry. And it says, I'm angry at myself and sometimes even you for how things turned out. Yeah. So you're probably not dealing like talking to a Pisces. For most of you, you're not talking to this person. You guys aren't talking. And for the most part, it's like, you know, again, there's that chemistry that this person feels, but it's not like they're trying. I feel like maybe you just weren't, there wasn't really a foundation built. You guys probably weren't really in a actual connection, like a relationship for the most part. Um, Not yet, anyways. We have romantic feelings that wanted to come out. Um, what is the energy of the connection between Sagittarius feminine and this person? What is the energy between Sagittarius feminine and this person, please? I'm getting like someone who's waiting on you to make the first call. Someone you're possibly waiting on them to make the first call. Sagittarius, it might be you that reaches out if you two reconnect. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I feel like you two, like, it's like an energy of where you two do like each other. Or there was a phase, where everything was good. You got along. Um, but it's like, somehow it was just someone sabotaged it some kind of a way. Like, they just said or did something stupid. It was a dumb mark pushing people's buttons, but it a dumb remark or a dumb thing that was said or done. it just led to a disconnect. But there is some type of feelings, there is some type of a connection. And at the bottom, we have make the effort. See, the thing is that although there's this connection here, I don't really feel like this other person is coming in to make that effort. So you can't have a connection if both people aren't trying. I feel like more so you would be the one that would be trying, Sagittarius. This person is like kind of, I'm getting like a passive energy. They might watch you, they might look at your online status or something like that in any ways that they can. But it's kind of like something that they feel maybe they think that you're not that interested anyways. That could be like their attitude. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? How does Sagittarius feminine feel about this masculine? So we have reconciliation and unchanged. I'm working up the courage to ask you out on a date. And it says, I am who I am. I'm not going to change, basically, for anybody, is what that's saying. But what I'm really getting out of this is I feel like you want to reconcile, but there's a little bit of stubbornness because you still kind of are standing your ground or holding your ground. You might be a little bit undecided because your point of view on whatever this Five of Wands or whatever this conflict is about hasn't really changed. But again, there is that chemistry. So you do want to reconcile with this person, you want to work things out. So I just feel like your feelings for this person hasn't necessarily changed. Your stance on whatever this Five of Wands hasn't changed, but you don't, I do feel like you want to work on it. And I don't feel like this person's opposed to working on it. I just feel like they're very passive. I'm getting like an energy from this person. Like I think they're kind of down. They go through bits where maybe they're a little bit angry, down and out. I just have a passive energy to me. Let's get a card of advice for Sagittarius feminine. Sagittarius feminine. What messages or advice regarding this situation for Sagittarius feminine? All right, that's too many. Message for Sagittarius feminine. Love trip. And it says, wherever you're going, make sure to use protection. This love trip will be filled with passion and adventure. Enjoy it. You deserve it. We also had memories at what was the top card that fell out with like seven other cards that I didn't take. So I do feel like you're thinking about this person emotionally. They're on your mind. I feel like if you guys make the effort, like it could work out here where we have make the effort. We also have then right under that, give your relationship a chance, express your love. So there's all this about like working it out, giving it a chance, expressing, but someone has to, you actually have to do that. Someone has to speak up. And then when whoever does speak up, the other person has to respond. You can't just be one-sided. So let's see, what action will this person take towards Sagittarius feminine? What action will they take towards Sagittarius feminine in the near future? What will be their action towards Sagittarius feminine near future, please? The Page of Wands. So that could be communication. Here, I do feel like someone's curious. So I do feel like this person will take action and so they'll reach out to you. Maybe it'll be, I feel like it could be like at night or something like that. Nine of Cups. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is going to reach out. Hopefully they're not coming across in an arrogant manner because the Nine of Cups can be arrogant. It's kind of like, oh, I'm reaching out just to, I don't really care what you're doing. I'm just, that kind of a thing. So hopefully it's not a smug type of a way that they're reaching out. But regardless, I do feel like this person is going to be reaching out. I feel like it will make them happy to talk, because I do feel like this person, like deep down inside, they do feel the connection. I just feel like right now they may be trying to let it go or thinking that it's just not going to work. They might drunk call you, drunk dial you, or something like that for some reason I'm getting. But I do see a phone call. Or if you end up reaching out to them, I think it's going to be very satisfying, because there's almost an energy of where the other person doesn't want to be the one to give in. So I think if it looks like maybe you're reaching out and this person, it makes them very happy. It does make them very happy and it satisfies them that you do reach out. I'm kind of getting that. Could be dealing with another fire sign or strong Pisces, Cancer, and possibly Scorpio. So let's get one more card of advice or just like positive affirmations, and then we're going to do an angel answer card. So, card for Sagittarius Feminine, please. Card for Sagittarius Feminine. And we have harmony. It says, I live in harmony with the world around me. So right now there's a lot of conflict, I feel like. So there's something about needing to get realigned, recentered, and to be in harmony. Like Venus type of energy where it's an equal give and take. And let's do an angel answer card. So, what is the answer? Think of a question. What is the answer to Sagittarius Feminine's question? What is the answer to Sagittarius Feminine's question, please? All right, and we have yes. It says yes. All right, so that is what I have for you. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. You stay blessed, and I will catch you next time. Bye. All right, Sagittarius masculine. This is the feminine on your mind. What is going on with the feminine energy that Sagittarius masculine is thinking about? So, who is Sagittarius masculine thinking about? What is going on with their energy? So, 1111 synchronicities. You or they or both of you may be seeing 1111 a lot. I feel like with this energy, they may feel like you guys really synchronize very well. You could have a telepathic type of a connection or something like that. Let's see, why do we have synchronicities? Why synchronicities? Why is this person? They may be very intuitive, so they may see 1111 quite a lot. They may be going in some kind of a new path, new direction. But I feel we also have confrontational. So there could be something here about reconciliation, but it can be very confrontational. Or it can be a breakup because of some huge confrontation. So if you're together, then it's possible where there's a confrontation coming up, and it could cause the breakup here. But, part of these readings too are to kind of give you like, if you don't want to break up or you don't want that to happen, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to happen. Maybe this is telling you that when you do have this confrontation, to really think about, what you say and how you say it and listening to the other person. But if you're not together, this can talk about maybe having some type of a conversation where either closure is achieved or a conversation is achieved that allows you to come back together. This could have been feel like this was a connection where definitely there were some lessons learned on both part, and we should always be learning lessons, right? But this could be something that's like in your face or in her face or his face, where it's like, I get what I did wrong. I get the lesson here. I get the message. But it says deals with things in an aggressive way, hostile or argument. So a lot of hostility and possibly some arguments that are taking place or will or recently have. What's going on with this feminine? Who is this feminine that Sagittarius masculine is thinking about? So judgment. They're making some type of a decision here. Or this person may be feeling very like called towards something with synchronicities and like the judgment call. Their intuition might be telling them something. What is this judgment about? Why judgment? The devil came out in reverse. These cards aren't in reverse, but it's the devil. If this has been a very argumentative, toxic, so to speak, relationship, this individual, this feminine energy may be thinking about being pulled to go in a different direction, because it's not healthy, obviously, to be in these kind of toxic relationships. What is this confrontation about? What happened here? What went wrong? Tell us about this confrontation, please. This connection was or is tiring for either them or you. Because there's a lot of arguing. There's just a lot of arguing. There's toxicity about who knows what. It's going to be different, really, for everyone. But it's like, it's tiring. And I don't know if it's you or this person. I kind of feel like it could be the feminine, where it's kind of like making it clear that they can't F with you, or this feminine's making it clear that you can't F with her, whatever the case may be. But there's hostile energy here for sure. Confrontational, tired of it, feeling drained with the devil, and then this woman has got her fingers up, like she's just done. She's done. She's angry. She's not in the best of mood here. And she may be making a decision. So a lot of you could be making a decision. I feel like a breakup possibly. Or it doesn't actually really have to be a breakup. It's more just like a huge blow up of some kind. She could be very confrontational. She could have some maybe needs to work on her ego a little bit. I don't know exactly what, it's not saying exactly, the story, like what happened, but what I can see is this person is sick of, is kind of got, an FU attitude, and because they're either sick of something or you're sick of this person's attitude. This person could have made some bad decisions, some bad judgment calls, or they're being called to make some better decisions, or they're just feeling called to come out of this toxic type of energy. Let's see how the signs are. Well, before we do that, let's see what are their thoughts and feelings. What is this feminine's thoughts and feelings about Sagittarius masculine? What are their thoughts and feelings about Sagittarius masculine, please? I just feel like they're angry. Gift. All right, so gift, I want to show you how much you really mean to me. That doesn't really make sense with how these cards are coming out. Unless some of you are reconciling after a huge blow up. I don't know if this person may have some bipolar tendencies. They go from hot to cold easily. Opposites attract. So you could be dealing with a situation where things are like really, really good. So like highs and lows, ups and downs. So similar yet so different here is what it says. So this could be like a roller coaster journey here. Some people are into like twin flames. So if this is like a twin flame type thing, someone who's always constantly running, throwing a fit, throwing a temper tantrum possibly, but then coming back, I'm sorry. It's kind of like an energy here where, it can be really, really good because there's a lot of passion, but then it can also be really, really, it can have the lows as well. Let's see how the signs are feeling about Sagittarius masculine, please. How are the signs feeling about Sagittarius masculine? How are the signs feeling about Sagittarius masculine? Starting with Aries, we have telepathic, and it says, I close my eyes and speak to you in 100 silent ways. If you're dealing with a Taurus, we have divine timing, so you could be meeting a new Taurus. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have make them prove it. So they may feel like you have to prove yourself in some kind of a way to them. They may want to see change if if you're giving them an apology or something like that. They just want to see improvement, I guess. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we have Verge, and it says, I'm about to confess my true feelings. Please be willing to listen. If you are dealing with a Leo, we have decisions, and it says, I've made up my mind. I'm not wasting any more time. So somebody's finally making a decision after possibly being in a state where they were having a hard time making a decision, or they couldn't make a decision about something. Yeah, it's like they're finally getting some type of clarity. If you are dealing with a Virgo, we have I love you, and it says, I love you more than I've ever found a way to tell you. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have all in my head, and it says your love has captured me everywhere I look. I see your face. So you could be dealing with a Libra who is trying to, if you're together, I mean, they're like obsessed a little bit. If you're not together, they're trying to come out of that obsession. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, we have competition. I get intimidated and nervous knowing you get so much attention. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, we have divorce. So it says, I'm ending my long term relationship to be with you. So they could either be ending a relationship elsewhere to be with you, or possibly it's a divorce that's taking place between you and another Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, it says differences, and it says maybe we're just too different to make the relationship work. And that's kind of the what I'm getting here. It's like someone who just feels like, because we have the devil here, which is Capricorn, and it's like with all these arguments, it's like someone may just be coming to the realization that this isn't working. This could be what these synchronicities are about. It's like maybe just being called to go in different directions for some of you. Carry the lessons with you. It's like maybe the contract is up here. It's like you contract is done, the soul contract, and it's time to possibly go in separate directions for some of you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, we have an erased, and it says I deleted everything that reminded me of you. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, we have you got away, and it says you're the one that got away. I'll look for you in the next life. What is the energy of the connection here between, well, I feel like we kind of know that already. I'll get a card anyway, but it's very confrontational, it's argumentative, there's tension. And it's possible this person or this feminine energy may be feeling drawn in another direction. I don't think necessarily by another person. Some of you maybe, but that's not really the story that I'm getting. I'm mainly just getting like a contract being up, a soul contract being up. But we have stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. So romance that you're looking for, because this could have been a very toxic energy and that's not healthy again. So stay optimistic here. I feel like maybe this person's trying to, the message for you is to try to do the same, so that you bring in something that's healthy where there's not all this arguments. How does Sagittarius masculine feel about this feminine energy? How does Sagittarius masculine feel? Healing. And it says, I'm taking the time to heal, to accept the love I know I deserve. So I feel like for you, you could have maybe dealt with someone who, I feel like maybe they got very jealous, possibly. They may have had some, it was just, there could have been a lot of passion here, true. But I also feel like maybe this feminine energy got triggered very easily, which made it very toxic. There were a lot of arguments. There could have been some jealousy. I feel like it was ups and downs and round, like you kind of went through the same thing. And I feel like you are going through a period where it's like, you know what, I just need to heal. And there's also, again, stay optimistic and bring in something that's less toxic for you. Focus on maybe a relationship that's not going to be ups and downs and someone who's so easily triggered and confrontational and arguing all the time. Because it looks like that's what it looks like here. Someone may have felt like they made a bad decision about something. Maybe going back to this person, if you've gone back to this person, or maybe if they've gone back to you, it's like someone feels like it was a bad decision. Somebody may be thinking about trying to go back, but it may not be the best decision. Um, let's get a message of advice or additional messages regarding this situation. We have know your circle. Success can breed fake friends and enemies. So keep your circle small. Raise your standards for your life and the people that you allow in it. I don't know. It's like someone made a bad judgment call on dealing with someone because that person might have just not been who, and I don't necessarily know if it's you that made a bad judgment call on this person or this person made a bad judgment call on you. I really can't tell, but it's like I feel like someone's kind of realizing this, this is not the person who I thought that they were. I feel like it could be you that, you decided you were maybe very attracted to this feminine energy, but they have a kind of a lot of a growing up to do. But, it's not, all is not lost because there were definitely some lessons and some healing and some growth here. And you know now who, the red flags and who to allow into your circle, into your energy. All right, let's get one more card. One more card here. Positive affirmation. Positive affirmation for Sagittarius masculine. Abundance. I am abundant. Endless abundance flows through me. So I feel like that's just about staying optimistic and knowing that this is just, another stepping stone towards where you're going. Think of a question. Sagittarius masculine will pull an answer card for Sag masculine, please. What is the answer to Sagittarius masculine's question? What is the answer to Sagittarius masculine's question, please? And we have if you believe. All right, so that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. You stay blessed, and I will catch you next time. Bye.